Hello friends, for becoming an excellent civil lawyer, one has to master the key skill of drafting. How to plead. The concept of pleading comes into picture. Pleading means plaint or written statement. It is the foundation for any civil suit. What are all the characteristics of a good pleading? Once upon a time, I had written a book on advocacy, and my good friends mocked me that today I had forgotten everything about that book. Anyway, I had mentioned 9 characteristics regarding good pleading. They are: 1. Reflect respect. 2. Follow the rules and forms. 3. Be concise. 4. Be clear. 5. Be precise. 6. Be certain. 7. Be neat. 8. Be comprehensive. 9. Add a pinch of emotion if necessary. This is my perspective. If the pleading contains these 9 key elements, the pleading will become excellent. Let us touch one by one within few seconds. First one, reflect respect. Our pleading shall reflect respect to the Honorable Judiciary. We could make a beginning. It is most respectfully submitted as follows. The plaintiff humbly submits as follows. It is respectfully showeth as follows. It's a mark of respect to that noble institution, that is Honorable Judiciary. Then, follow the rules and forms. Under procedural law, number of rules will be laid down what each pleading must contain. For example, under Order 7, Rule 1 of Code of Civil Procedure in India, the factors which must find place in a plaint are detailed. They must be pleaded. The address of the parties, the cause of action, the suit has to be properly valued. These are all material facts which are to be properly pleaded in different neat paragraphs. Be concise. Pleading shall not be very lengthy or elaborate one. It should be crisp, concise, to the point. Be clear. Ambiguity may enrich a poem, but it will bankrupt the pleading or law. Whenever we are putting forth our client's case, it has to be crystal clear. That will inspire confidence about our client's case in the mind of the Honorable Court. Be precise. Our pleading should be precise and to the point. Sometimes we have to plead with such precision that as if the lawyer is making brain surgery, or as if the lawyer is making minute correction of hairspring of a wristwatch. Because once we put anything in writing, once we plead, thereafter we cannot make a departure or deviation from it, which is impermissible under law. So we have to hit the bullseye with that precision. Next, be certain. Vagueness, obscurity, shabbiness, these are all not, or even slovenliness, these are all not qualities of a good drafting or pleading. Our pleading must be certain and it must be neat. Neat in the sense, in the matter of syntax and in the matter of physical form, tearing the paper, folding the edge of the sheet which we have pleaded, or putting some ink blotch or patches in the pleading format, making it ugly, This is not good. So pleading has to be neat. Be comprehensive. Pleading is not a suspense novel, it is not a thriller. The pleading should cover all material facts. It should complete the circle. So pleading has to be comprehensive with the minimum words. Brevity is the soul of wit. Last point, add a pinch of emotion if necessary. We shall not exaggerate it. Imagine that your plaintiff is 89-year-old lady. Suit is against her son. Then you may add just one line with the emotional thread. The defendant has no manner of respect toward his own aged, senile, helpless plaintiff. Enough. Using more adjectives are also dangerous and unwarranted. So if we adopt these 9 characteristics in a pleading, our pleading will become a neat, comprehensive, crisp and appealing one that itself will carry good weight. A good pleading is like good impression. It is almost like backbone for one's case. Thank you.